Collaborators in Trustworthy is a powerful feature that allows you to invite others into your account where they can help you get set up and get organized, or to access data that they might need to help you in other life moments. On your dashboard in the top right, you'll see your collaborators there. You can click the arrow to jump into your Manage Access section, or you'll always find this under your account menu called Manage Access. On this page, you'll see a list of your existing collaborators. These could be full access collaborators, meaning they have access to everything. Partial access means they have some access to areas in Trustworthy. And there's another section called Legacy Access, where they don't have access now, but in the event of your passing, they can gain elevated access to your account. I'm going to add my wife to this account. She's a family ID in my account right now. When I go to add a collaborator, I'll see a list of existing family IDs that I can promote to become a collaborator, as well as contacts that are in my system, and I can promote them to become collaborators as well. For now, I'm going to click on Laura Reynolds and say continue. It'll carry forward her email address. If there isn't one in there, you can type in your collaborator's email address, and it's going to send them an invite where they can join your account. Next step is to select access. Here's where we get to choose the types of access that people have. Full access is for your most trusted collaborators, typically a spouse or most trusted loved one. Partial access can be for maybe adult children who just need access to a couple things in your account. Maybe it could be a professional like a CPA who just needs access to your finance and taxes category. And legacy access allows you to designate people who won't have access now. They'll go through a verification process, but they'll only gain access to your account in the event of something happening to you. Laura's going to be full access. We're going to look at partial access later, but for now, let's go through a full access process. And essentially, I'm going to get confirmation here that here's Laura who's going to get the email, and she's in there as full access. I can send the invitation. We'll look and see what it looks like to accept these invitations in a moment. Let's say I want to invite my accountant to the system. Her name is Lily Rogers. I'm going to go and search for Lily to see if she's in here as a contact. Lily's not in here, so I could choose add someone new and fill in this basic profile. The role and household field lets you designate what type of contact this is or what type of collaborator this is. Just helps us slightly personalize their invite. I've selected accountant CPA here. Okay, let's go to configure Lily's access. In this case, we're going to do partial access, and then we can configure it. So there's a couple things that you can do here. I know that I need Lily to have access to my finance category and my taxes category. Okay, I also have some businesses. Now, Lily only works on 2 of those businesses. So instead of granting her access to the full business category, there's another thing that I can do here where I can click Edit to the right of the category and then select the specific items within that category that I want her to have access to. I'm going to pick Vineyards and Tranquil. These are 2 LLCs that Lily works on. So here I can see that I've got all access to finance, all access to taxes, and only access to 2 items within business. Okay, when it's a partial access collaborator, you have the extra option to elevate them as well to legacy access, which means that in the event of your passing, they can be promoted to full access instead of this partial access. Might not make sense for an accountant, but maybe for a trustee or a family member, that might make sense. Okay, I'm going to send the invitation now. Okay, let's go look at what it looks like to accept these invites for your collaborators. I'm looking at Lily's. That's the one that we just sent, where Lily is a partial access collaborator. Here, Lily gets this email saying that David's invited her to the Reynolds family inside Trustworthy, and Lily can accept this invitation. And here's what happens. Okay, Lily will land on this page. She'll get a bit of info about Trustworthy, see that you invited her as a CPA. Accepting the invitation means creating your account for Trustworthy. So it's going to default to the email address that Lily was sent on, and then you'll need to go through the 2-factor authentication process. Okay, when Lily connects, she's going to see only the items that she was given access to. You'll see a summary of them here, and they'll be reflected in the navigation. So if you remember, Lily had full access to everything in finance and taxes, but only 2 tiles within business, and you can see that reflected here. You can always manage your collaborators by promoting them to more elevated access or downgrading them to lesser access, resending invitations, canceling invitations, deleting them entirely. Here's Laura. Let's say she never received my email. She wants you to resend it. I can come in here, click on her record, then click on resend. Let's say I wanted to downgrade Laura from full access to partial. I can toggle this switch to partial access and go through and select how I want to authorize Laura in my account. I can select specific categories or get really specific on items within each category. All of these steps you can also manage on your mobile device by going into our mobile app and going to your account menu and manage access. Here's where you'll see your collaborators. You can always add a new collaborator using your plus button at the top. And in the same way, you can manage what levels of access that this user will have. Let's say in this case, I want to give access to just one LLC.